play scoring drive. And he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score.
What's going on, fellas? Welcome back to the 10-yard fight. I'm Coach KK. Once again, this is volume 22, part 11. Man, this is going to be a good one right here, y'all. Kick back, get your popcorn, get your notepads and your crayons, and we finna take some notes right here. I got some golden nuggets right here. Speaking of gold, let's look at the gold color on the play card, gun ace. Today, we're going to break down the gun ace. I used this formation about 90% of this game, and it was just pure domination. Okay. These are the 18 concepts that's in the gun ace from Texas A&M Playbook. Of course, I'm playing in the college football playoff mode. You can't switch the playbook. You just got to work with what you have. We have 6 running concepts: QB blast, QB zone, read option, power read, inside zone, and 0-1 trap. My goal is to always attack each gap that I can get to running the ball and then pass if I have to. You never want to be in a pass heavy circumstance. All right. You can see the first play of the game right here for me was a halfback screen. That's what they call fake tendencies. It's in my audibles, but I don't want to base out of halfback screen. It's just to get my opponent's eyes over there. So next play, I come out in tight end attack from the gun ace, and you can see his middle field open. I got a seam route going straight down the field in case it's cover 2. Other than that, I'm depending on the safety and the linebacker on the left side to not go to the curl flat. So it all depends on the rotation. That's the first thing I'm looking at when I snap the ball, the rotation of the safeties, the coverage shell. Is they rocking or rolling, who's dropping, who's staying, who's rotating, or what's going on back there. And then I can kind of start like processing things. Okay, so post snap, it was cover 3, deep thirds on the outside, and we'll take that all day. So no one went underneath. So better believe I put that into the back of my mind, because a part of scheming, we collect data points. We're trying to pick up on their tendencies, and that way it'll give us an easy playing field for the next play call. Okay. This next down, I came out of inside zone. He had a wall versus my wall. I got 7 men up front, and he had a nice little front too, but he committed inside. I guess it was obvious that I was running, but he just picked the wrong direction. Today, this guy, you'll see how aggressive this dude was. He was very overly aggressive. And you can't do that when you're playing against high level players. You will be shooting yourself in the foot a lot. You'll be gashed a lot on defense. Like I say, he had a nice wall. He was outside of our edge, and all he had to do was just remain disciplined. Okay. The next drive I'm not going to show. It's only 2 plays that stood out. As you can see, I went all the way up the field, and without even seeing third down, it was just first down, second down, first down, second down. And I finally scored a touchdown. I'm going to show you 2 plays that really stood out in that drive. Starting out, it would be coming from the gun wing slot weak. So like I said, I'm not showing this drive because it wasn't gun ace all the way. I ran gun ace 90% of this game. So you can see we're in the PA bubble Y over. That's play action bubble. And then the Y man is going over. Okay. What happened was the user is in the middle, and he got influenced and caught up in the riffraff of that last drive as usual. and he went for the inside zone. It was a play action, and we just whistled the dart right behind his face, right past his face. You see what I'm saying? It's all play packaging, the influence. You gotta mix and match your concepts. Mix and match up your concepts. When you do that, it keeps the defense like guessing. It'll have him like spiraling out of control. You can see right here that was gun ace slot stick. A little easy, simple concept, and we got on with the program. So halftime, as you can see, we took the lead. We get ball back, and we're up 17-14. I want to score this drive. You know, it'd be nice to go up 2 possessions for the first time in the game, right? So I say, you know, we're going to run a methodical drive. We're going to make sure everything is serious. We account for everything. So I called read option. I couldn't go to the outside because he had those scraper linebacker type of guys out there. So I just handed the ball off, and I just was hoping that I get a lane in the A gap or the B gap. With inside zone, there's no guaranteed definite way to go. You just gotta bang, bend, or bounce. You know, you gotta hit a hole. All right. The next play, I came out in QB blast. I got the first down, but that's also gonna start training my opponent's eyes to look in the middle. Now he gotta be accounting for a QB blast, which opens up or could possibly open up this power read right here. No one's in the alley on the left side. We like the look right here. His forced defender is going to be unblocked. The tight end, as you can see, left that edge guy alone. He's going to be the forced defender. The user is in the middle. He's all out of the equation. Anybody to the right of the center on defense is just out of the equation. Okay. Unless they get some real penetration. This other linebacker came, but he had a poor angle, and we got around the edge. Great blocking downfield by the tight end. Power read. If you haven't seen the video to power read, that was part 7 a few days ago. Go back in the playlist and look at that. Of course, the user is going to be on the left side of the field because he's chasing our previous concept, which gives us leadway to the right side. See, we've done this 1,000 times, so we know what a user is going to be the next down based off what we do. So I came out in corner strike and just kind of created my own little same side read, little flood concept. I got a whip route on one of the tight ends and an end breaking route on top of him. So it's pretty much like a same side read flood concept. All right. And what a beautiful loft pass too. Because if I drilled that ball, he probably would have overthrew it. So of course the user is going to be chasing that concept, and he's going to be on the right side, accounting for the running back. 1st and 10, we're going back to the power read, and it's wide open. Man, you gotta love it. 35-yard strike to the end zone. Man, that was critical. 36-yard touchdown run. So we got that look again. It's 2 high safeties, so we can probably run the ball. We're good on the left side. No one is in the alley. Like I say, you got to go back and watch the power read video. We broke down that play. We dedicated the whole video to power read. It broke down the blocking schemes, what to do, when to do it, where to do it, why to do it, and when not to do it. Power read was the play call on that down. That was couldn't have called a better play right then. Great downhill blocking by the receivers and the tight ends. And yeah, we're clicking right now. So this is where the game started getting real good. Yeah, that's it right there. Part 7. Sweep or keep. That's the name of the game right there. All right. As you can see, he's trailing me still. I'm not going to show any offensive plays on his side because he got a lot of one-play touchdowns, and he ran back 2 kick returns. So nothing impressive on offense. If anything, it'll piss you off to see how easy he was scoring, and it was kind of like my fault a little bit. I was like caught off guard a little bit sometimes, or I was actually aggressive myself. You know, I ain't even gonna cap. So this time I caught him on the halfback screen. That was nice. All that's gonna do is make the user go over there. We got the first down, and now he got that wall. You know, he's shuffling around with these DB type of players right here, and he kind of stuffed me. I only got like 2 or 3 yards right then on the QB blast. I actually got blasted myself, so got to be careful right there. You don't want your quarterback getting toe up, especially when you're depending on them in the game. So I came out in the power read, tried him again. As you can see, I got over 100 yards on the ground with my running back, so we're doing good in the run game. So back to the tight end attack, 2 high safety, middle field open, but post snap, the middle of the field closed. One of those safeties came down and set in the hook zone. So we went underneath once again, and he's just giving that, he's just letting that be open. He's just giving us that. So we'll take it every time. Right here, I formed my own little wing. This play call is inside zone. I just sent my tight end over, moved him in motion. No one came over to help. So I figure I can burst through the hole. Didn't get that much like I thought I was going to get. 15 attempts, 166 on the ground versus him. He have no rushing attempts with his running back because he's been in the empty spread all game long. Man, that is so aggravating for them to come out like that. As you can see right here, I did an audible to halfback base. That was in the gun ace slot. Minimum game, we'll take it. Getting closer to the first down. I tried one then, boy. So right here, I got out of character. I tried to burst to the sideline. I should have never hit the speed button. Should have just ran patiently. If you hit the speed button too early, it will allow the defenders to disengage early. So got to have some discipline right there. This next play right here is 4th and 3. We're across the 50. It was very well worth going for. We're across the 50, so it's still like simulation football. The play call was inside cross from the pistol deuce. I'm going to do a whole entire video on that play alone. So be on the lookout for that in the near future. That's coming pretty soon. And all that did was made the users key in, and it kind of confused them because we just threw a lot of concepts at this guy, right? And he's playing on the middle linebacker. So he have a lot to be looking out for. So this play right here is gun ace. PA inverted veer. I've showed this before in that power read video. I'm going to block my backside tight end and send this fork concept to the right side, and he was wide open. The user was responsible for that guy right there. But as you can see, he's on that middle linebacker, and he's caught flat-footed. He's actually froze. Man, 2 or 3 moments went by the time he even started moving. Them lateral steps horizontally to the sideline just froze him. Look at this. He don't know what to do. I guess he's holding L2, and he finally decided to take off. I'm halfway through the play now, and he's just making a move. So right there, he got froze. That will throw your opponent off if you're executing properly with the read option and the power read. Y'all guys, hit that like button for me, man. We're going into the 4th quarter. If you like what you see, hit that like for your boy. That means a lot to me when you guys hit the like button. So that lets me know you're into it and you gain value. Look at this guy's offense heading into the 4th quarter. 6 first downs versus 17. He don't even have 2 football fields worth of yardage because he ran back 2 kick returns. He got a 1-play touchdown in, and he did go down the field 1 time, like methodically, but that was it. I don't respect it. As you can see, my quarterback is banged up. We have been running a lot of QB design runs today. This game was really based off of power read. You can see I'm trying to run power read again. I thought about halfback screen because he was trying to key on that left side as usual. You can see he keep biting to the left side because originally the left side to this formation is the way the play is flowing. Like the left side is the front side of the play. And he kept going that way. Like, it's like we ran so many plays to the left to that's what he thought we were basing out of. And he was right, but he was just in the wrong spot every time. Like right here, he's keying on the run and we're passing. No one is ever in the curl flats or the seam flats. And we'll just take that every single time, every time. Right here, I tried to get cute. I got too full of myself on the play action read, nothing doing. Well, they came in then, boy. So my quarterback took a hit. I got the backup in and I said, you know what? I got something for you. Now it's time to go to the high-low read. So right here, that's play action comebacks. You can see he finally jumped into the cloud flats, but he's too low. He's not in the seam flats. He's not in the hard flats. He's down in the cloud flats. That's too low for this concept. I guess he was waiting on a screen or he was waiting on the power read or a mesh concept again. But he was always in the wrong spot. You can see him as a user in the middle. My tight end hit that post route too. I could have hit that post route to my tight end. So that was just X's and O's and just good execution. So third and 1. We run another power read and we get the first down. Now it's 1st and goal at the 1. My old football coach used to tell us, if you can't get 1 yard, you're not a football team. So you can see we had a little battle right here. This was like a 1 yard fight right here. Forget a 10-yard fight. This is a 1 yard fight. So first down, I tried to run QB power, nothing doing. Second down, I come out in QB zone and I mistakenly slid on the ground. Nothing doing. So far, we're not a football team. Okay, we got it now. Now we're a football team. So yeah, we just throwing so many concepts at them. We just mixing it up real good. And what I like about this game here was we stayed in the gun ace so much and we just used so many concepts. And it's like playing cat and mouse. And most of the concepts were in the box. But they're in different spaces. I see how the word spacing got its name. Right there, that's inside cross. You know, the one time that we do go outside, nice 2-point conversion because I was up 7 points. I figured, let's go up by 2 possessions. He ended up scoring right after that. So it ain't even make a difference. So I still kept the lead the whole entire game. He never saw the lead, as you can see, and he desperately need the ball back right here. This drive here can win the game. A first down or 2 wins. He only have 2 timeouts. So you can see I tried to run the ball, lost 2 yards. I thought about coming out with a halfback screen this time, but I didn't like the right side. That guy's in the alley. So I said, you know what? Let's go back to the power read and run this key properly. Because I never pulled the ball. So maybe he's in the coaching adjustments where he's watching the running back this time. So I knew that he flicked the coaching adjustments to watch the running back. And I finally pulled and got 27 yards. That was a massive gain. That was a good way to adjust on the fly. That's one of my strengths that I have as a user, adjusting on the fly in the game. Yeah, because he got tired of being gashed by the running back. So here we go again. Next play. The front door is closed. I can't go to the front, can't go to the left side. It's closed. Guess what? We just crept out the back door. 35-yard touchdown run. Get off me. Man. See, he thought he had everything figured out, but there's always somewhere to go with the ball. You got to go where the numbers at, or where the numbers favor you, or where the space is. He didn't see this one coming right here. He had everything figured out on the left, but then he forgot about read option. So power read is a front side read in which is give or keep. But read option is a backside give or keep. And if you work those two together, man, they go together like yin and yang, along with the play action inverted veer. So I scored, and guess what? He scored right behind me once again, but he still never took the lead. I pretty much won this game. I should take a nil right here, but we're playing for pride. So I said, you know what, man? Let me go get my 7-point game back. My 2 possession game. Like I say, I should be kneeling the ball. So right here, I went to the QB power. Based on the formation, I'm in the gun A slot. He thought that I was isolating the right side for a halfback screen. I guarantee you. Or he probably remembered the one time I flicked to the gun A slot, we were doing QB power. As you can see, I got 100 yards on the ground with my quarterback as well. And this guy just was overly aggressive. As you can see, he slid his linebacker all the way from the left side to the right side and never read and react. It was all like overly aggressive mode for him. And he was playing the guessing game. So this turned into a battle of cat and mouse for him on defense and me on offense. And I was just imposing my will, man. It's a beautiful thing to go back and watch this film and just rewind and fast forward and, look at the small detail for what it was. You learn some stuff, man, when you go back and watch that film. So, yeah, man, when I came out in this game, I saw that he was 70% passing. I already knew what type of game it was. I just had to take care of my business on my side of the ball. 24 first downs. Out of 50 plays, we ran the ball 30 times and got nearly 300 yards on the ground. Versus him, he had the ball 30 times and only ran 1 time. So you only see this type of stuff on the 10-yard fight, man. You guys run the ball, impose your will, establish the run game. Be patient. You can see I got 100 yards with my QB and my running back. Guys, hit that like button on your way out. I appreciate you. Let me know what you think in the comment section. That's all I have for you. See ya.
This is how we do it every day. We be grinding, and if you ask me, we the best. I'ma be like, yo, that's us with the crazy flow. And you gon' hear us on the radio. This is how we do every day. We be grinding, and if you wanna come and test us, I'ma be like.